So last year we've planted some grapes. They were half the size of this one. Basically, like how many bushes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We didn't properly take care of it last year because we simply left the country. During our absence for 1 year, nothing happened, but simply our grapes, they didn't grow at all. So this year they are growing. We are watering them every single day, and for 3 months, at least 3 months, we will be taking care of them. And now we're going to make a special rack because we need to tie them up. So that's what I'm going to show you now. I never threw anything away. Whenever I have some leftovers, for example, these ones are leftovers of the doorways, the door frames. And just because there were many cuts and leftovers suitable for something, I didn't know what for exactly, and I've decided to use them finally. They were stored for a few years, I think, and I made this kind of rack, 3 level, and the 4th one will be this pipe, the gas pipe here. So when our grape, this bush, this bush, this bush, this and that, whenever they will reach the 1st level, 2nd, 3rd, they would be able to, crawl all around our rack right here. But it was not enough for me. The leftovers weren't enough, but enough for a few sections here. So I'm gonna make 2 more sections, this one and this one here. So it would be the area would be fully covered. Our radish is growing. See, it's unbelievable. Our first crops. This is crazy. And these are cucumbers, only a few of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, only 7. And these are some onions. Okay. A lot of grass, still a lot of grass. We're waiting for water. Our water tanks are empty. And we also need to buy 2 more extras. Okay, now I don't have enough wood. Going to a construction shop right here at the corner. Here it is. Whoops. Okay, what are you doing when you're on vacation?
I feel alone. I've been dreaming of our home. I saw you taking care of things. The others tend to get by all their needs. I saw us lying on the bed. You touched my neck.
This tip is going underground. I'd better soak it in some paint or something chemical. Otherwise it's gonna get rotten. These ones are thicker than the previous leftovers, so I'm gonna get some longer screws. Probably those ones. Yeah, that's the one.
And all the time we spend together.
The battery always dies when you don't need it to, right? Just like the iPhones. But it's always good to have, some extra. Actually, something happened to my drill. Well, this is Xiangjia, some Chinese drill. Well, I don't have anything against the Chinese brands, but you always pay for. You get what you pay for, right? So basically this one was serving me good for years, and then suddenly something happened. So it sometimes goes right, sometimes it is still supposed to go right, but it goes left. Sometimes when instead of going left, it goes right. So something wrong with the brain. frankly speaking, the idea of a wooden rack, even though these are some sort of soaked in chemical wood, I don't know, but you know, still the idea of wooden rack a little bit bothers me. So I don't know how long it's gonna last. So I understand. I accept the fact that maybe a few years later I'm gonna weld a new one, a metal one. Yeah, but for now, you know, I'm gonna use what I have. Okay, you guys have seen everything. So I had an accident and I just pushed too hard and this thing got broken. But I reinforced it with an extra that I bought. So now this is gonna be even hotter. Yeah, now it's not gonna be that good looking, but at the same time, most important, it's gonna be stronger. And then when the grapes, you know, will crawl over this rack, I think it's gonna be just fine. Okay, now this is what I've got, and I simply need to cut out some leftovers, some unnecessary parts. And I also think that I probably should reinforce all the peelers, because this one is really strong now and this one is pretty strong. So this and that, these are quite vulnerable, so I think I'd better reinforce them too. I have finished everything, a little bit tired. There were a few mistakes made during the process. Now these are much better, much stronger. So first off, they are individually, so they are much stronger than those leftovers. Just only this pillar. And in addition to the previous door frames, I have reinforced them with the new logs. So now at the back, you can see they are now double thick, and here and there. So it's just really strong construction now. This is strong. And as for these ones, so yeah, they are shaking, but it's gonna be okay and good enough for the grapes, I'm sure. And anyway, so now I am sure that my rack will stand here for at least, I think at least 5 years now, 4 or 5 years. Maybe some of the tips in the ground will be rotten, but still I think they will withstand a 5-year period. And now later I'll just reinforce them again with something else, probably with steel. But we'll see how far we can go here. Yep, that's my result. Thanks for watching.